Also, if you see paint on my hands, I just got finished painting for a job, so I have a ton of paint on my hands, and my nails, so we're just gonna ignore it and pretend that it's normal. Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time you're here, my name is Koa and this is Koa's Plant Corner. So today the setup's a little different because I'm actually doing a different type of video. I'm actually going to be doing a tour of my room, and the last time I did a room tour was actually in December. I'll put the thumbnail picture right here, but a lot has changed in my room. I've added a ton more plants, and I also did kill a few plants. But before we begin with today's tour, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Feel free to share this video with your friends and your family, and hopefully this video will be an inspiration for you. Whether you are a plant lover or you're thinking about getting a plant or two, definitely start small. Please don't follow my lead and just get a ton of plants in the course of a few months, but start small, see what fits your space, see what plants fits your personality or your watering schedule or your watering style or your care style, and start with those plants. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Hello, Kita. Watch out. You're gonna hurt yourself. Careful. Oh, gosh. Careful. Hello, Kita. Hello, sweet girl.
Hi, Kita.
Look at the face.
Hi.
So very similarly to the first tour, I'm just gonna show you what you see when you first walk in. Hopefully you can hear me over my loud birds. So I'm just gonna walk in, close the door here behind me. So this is like a brief view of my room. Let's start from this corner here, up and around. A lot has changed, a lot, but you know, more plants. Of course, a lot of plant growth, but you know, it's all good things. Okay, so we're actually gonna start from where we started the first time, right here. I have my poor Philodendron PASTAZANUM here. Unfortunately, it suffered from root rot, so it is recovering here in this. I have it in a pond, perlite, and sphagnum moss mixture. I have my watering can here with some myco powder and some fish emulsion. Directly above it, I have my beautiful jade pothos. I'm very happy and proud of this plant. I think I talked about it in one of my Vlogmas videos, if it's still up there, but it had mealybugs when it first arrived. So it went through a very vigorous cleaning process, actually twice, and now it's like thriving. I'm gonna put a side by side of what it looked like before. Yeah. A lot of growth, I love it. And here I have my SYNGONIUM. I think it's a holly. It's very green because it's like literally getting the lowest amount of light in my room possible, like barely. It's only surviving off of ambient light, honestly, and it's still thriving. It's actually throwing out some semi-white looking leaves, so it's doing its thing. Also, this plant came with mealybugs. It's like a common theme in my room. Plants that come with mealybugs. Anyway, to the left here, I have a clip-on grow light here with the plastic on because I don't feel like taking it off. But I normally use one arm for the PASTAZANUM and the other arm for this beautiful Monstera here. It's the same Monstera from my other video, and she's gotten bigger. She has some new leaves. Sadly, it lost its fenestrations, but I'm gonna do some searching on that and get that fixed. But yeah, and she's actually being accompanied by a snake plant back here with the yellow leaf. No shame in my game. And another snake plant, my wonky one. So those two are there. And then, oh, I forgot this one. I have this one up here. I have my green heartleaf philodendron. I think it's called a HOYA. And I'm gonna do side by side again of how small it was before versus now. It's gotten a lot longer, and you know, it's just happy doing this thing. I love it. And originally the idea was to have it pinned along this mirror here, but she's still taking her sweet time to grow, so I'm not gonna force her. Let her do her thing. And there's me. On to the next. So this area here, one of my favorite areas. It's a little dark right now, but I'm gonna try to get through this pretty fast. I have my shelves and my greenhouse. Now this greenhouse, I'm gonna be putting out a video soon of what's in it, including these two plants down here. I'll explain why they're here, but I'll just go over it very briefly. I have my Clarinarium anthurium here, Anthurium clarinarium with a new leaf. Let me just show you this. I have this documented. The first leaf in my care. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, wow. It's very cute. I got it for a very good price. And then I also have my Alocasia black velvet here in the corner. And I have some glass bottles here. If you're not into or planting your plants into regular nursery pots or terracotta or ceramic, try glass. It gives it a nicer look to me, and it's a little bit more cleaner. I have another one over there. Spray bottle with water. I think it has distilled water in it, and normally I'll just go around just spraying this the sphagnum moss in my anthuriums with that right there. I have some containers at the bottom. I'll go over that in my greenhouse video, but let me just give you a quick view of what's in there. A lot of goodies. And then on top here, it's gonna get a little dark here, but on top here I have some plants. I also go over this in my greenhouse video, but I have my HOYA caudata here, which actually, sadly, so sad, it dropped its leaf that it was growing. I think I wasn't keeping up with the water enough, and plus this greenhouse, it gets pretty hot up here, so I think it just dried out the soil and the plant or the leaf just took a dive. But I also have some HOYA cuttings here, which honestly, let me try to show you this way maybe, which honestly should be put into soil, so I have to get to that, or at least pond or something. I have some plants here that are available at www.customart-by-koa.com/koas-plant-corner. I'll put the link on the screen here. So I have a lot of pros and jades here. I have some Hoyas that actually, this isn't on the site yet, some pubic calyx, but I have this Crimson Queen on the site. I have all these SCINDAPSUS trubiais with new leaves. Oh, can you see that? Barely. With some new leaves. There it is. The light green leaf is the newest leaf. There. Hopefully you can see that. So they're all growing, they're all thriving, and they are ready to be sold. So if you're interested in some easy care plants, very easy, very affordable, feel free to check out my website. The link will be in the description box below. But these are also more plants that are on the site. I have some MICANS here that are pretty tall. This is, wow, this has actually grown a lot. I haven't even looked at that for quite some time, but they're getting pretty tall, pretty big. I have this HOYA Crimson here as well, Crimson Queen. Just chilling in this leca in a glass. So this is kind of what it looks like. Here I have this HOYA Hawaiian purple here. The leaves come out very purple, and I think the seller didn't realize, maybe the seller just didn't care that it was a Hawaiian purple, but that's amazing. I have this Dracaena or lucky bamboo plant here that's holding on, you know, with their life, but whatever. So above it I have some Hoyas here. I have my HOYA Calistophylla here. HOYA Calistophylla here. I have my Pilea peperomoides plant here. Very sad since I had to repot it. I don't know what's going on with it. I have some HOYA cuttings in here. I think it's HOYA, I believe it's HOYA Crimson Queen and a HOYA Australis here. I have a HOYA Quinquenavera with a new leaf. If I can show you without snapping her off. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I have a rooted vine here of SCINDAPSUS PICTUS POTHOS. This is kind of what it looks like, the leaf. It's rooted in this half of a water bottle here. If you can see some of the roots, this is what the roots look like. Nice and fuzzy and white. So I think I'm gonna put that, plant that back up with the mother plant. I also have my HOYA verticula, I forgot what it's called. Albo marginata. I forgot what this thing's called, but this is its newest leaf up here. Hopefully you can see that. Very cute, very cute. And in the back here, I have my Hoya Mathilde. It literally wasn't growing for like 5 months, and now it actually pushed out a new vine back there. So she's doing her thing as well. And then up top here, I have, I'm sorry that it's dark, I'll try to brighten it up in editing. I have my Aglaonema Maria here, very temporarily. I do move her around a lot depending on how the leaves look. The leaves start to look a little bit droopy because it was on the floor and getting very bright light. So I just put it up higher. I don't know, we'll see what happens. And then I have my other jade pothos here. Hasn't really grown much, honestly, but it's getting very low light, like very low light. So that's kind of what it gets. But that's this area here. Very quickly again, I'll go through the greenhouse in another video. So I'm just gonna walk across here, and this is what you see above my bed. Let me zoom in a little bit. Oh my gosh, it looks nice. That's what you see above my bed. I have this artwork here that I created myself. I bought this one, and these are my 4 plants. Start from right to left. I have this neon pothos here in the corner. Looks a little droopy, but I literally just watered her. What? I literally just watered her, so she should perk up in just a few. I have this Brazil plant, which is, let me pull it down. So this is my favorite Brazil that I have. I have a few throughout the house, but this one is my favorite. Put that right back without hurting her. Oh gosh, be careful, be careful. And then I have my CEBU blue pothos here. That actually needs a drink, but let's just put it on the table for now. And then I have my Philodendron lemon lime, and it's so funny because doing this video, I literally don't say these names of the plants unless I'm doing a tour. So this is like kind of a test to my memory as well. But I have my Philodendron lemon lime here. Beautiful. And then I have my pride and joy. I have my Philodendron MICANS here, up a trellis as well as trailing. So I really wasn't sure about how I really wanted this plant to grow. So I just put it up a trellis, and this is the newest leaf he gave me. I'm like, this is huge. Yes. So this is the newest leaf here. I mean, what? This is the newest leaf here, and I do need to water it. It's looking a little bit curled a tad bit. I'll do a side by side of this plant as well, the MICANS. I'm gonna back up because I was actually just looking at my old tour, and this plant has grown a ton. This is a very dark corner, so I'm gonna try to brighten it up a little bit in editing, but this is the next corner we're gonna go over. Let me just zoom you out so you can see. Okay, so starting from here, I have my SCINDAPSUS, PICTUS, or silver satin pothos. I'm gonna say that because I don't really know the different types of silver satin. So this is my OG one. This is the first one I ever got. I believe it was actually in that video, December tour, but this is what she looks like. She has 2 vines only because I actually chopped her, and a lot of her leaves are growing right now for the shop. So I have her draped along this grow light here. I still have the grow light from last time. The plants around it has changed drastically. So here I have a fungus gnat sticker, apparently. Whatever. I have my Hoya Crimson Princess here. This is my mother plant for all of the little babies that you'll see in the shop. So beautiful. Look at this pink leaf. Like seriously, this is like really pink. I have a picture. I'm gonna put a picture on the screen here of how pink that leaf is. It's beautiful. Then I have my air plant here, and if you remember from last time, I had the air plant on the shelf there, but your girl ran out of space for that shelf. So she's been here thriving. I have my other CEBU blue pothos plant here, going up a moss pole. Yeah, I actually recently added a second pole to that, so we'll see how she grows up that. Hopefully I get bigger leaves. And I have my variegated peace lily here, or my peace lily, the domino one. And actually, I discovered today in watering that it has a spathe, or it's like a modified leaf, which is their flowers. So it's kind of cool. It's happy. It's getting enough light. And then I have my Jacina pothos. Let me pull this out. This is my Jacina pothos, and I actually got this as a 2-leaf cutting, and the bottom leaves, this is where the kind of where the original was, fell off, and 2 more fell off on each vine. So pretty. It's so cute. Then I have one of my newest plant babies in my collection. This is my Hoya Burtonii, or SP Affinity Burtonii, I think it's called. And I actually bought it from the Foliage Fix, which is Harley G's and her husband Ryan G's plant store here on YouTube. And then this is my wall here. I'm sorry if it gets really dark. This just gets really dark during the afternoon. It's only like what, 6 o'clock, 5:30ish, but this is the wall here. So a lot has changed. I tend to actually just swap plants around depending on how I feel, depending on the growth of the plant. So originally this plant was actually on my shelf before, and I was like, you know what, it's getting longer. I put her here, she's getting light from the square light here. So that's a newest addition. I have my, start from the bottom, I have my SCINDAPSUS PICTUS exotica, I think it's called, or my SCINDAPSUS exotica plant. And then I have my Hoya Bella, which that really just took off. I don't know if you all remember, my Hoya Bella started off as small cuttings this length. It had all these vines with this length, and it just was not growing for a very, very long time. And then suddenly out of nowhere, it just shot out these like, was it 4 or 3 vines? And I have up here, I have again the Philodendron lemon lime I just spoke about before. And then I have a green heteracum here. It was actually up there originally and did not do nothing for months until I brought her down here closer to the light and closer to the window, and now she has this new vine finally growing. Finally. Then I have my Philodendron Brazil, if you can hear me. My Philodendron Brazil up here. She looks really full, doing her thing. She's cute as well. And then on the left of it, I have all of my hanging plants. You can kind of see, we'll go down the row. We'll go down so you can see. Some new additions, some super cool additions. I'm gonna show you right now, actually, just now when filming. I just realized this part snapped off. So I'm gonna try to propagate it, see how that goes. So sad, RIP. I have my silver dollar vine. Let me turn around so that you can see better. Boom, silver dollar vine, doing its thing, looking really pretty. I had a bit of new growth, but then it kind of crisped up. I don't know why, but again, this is like one of the most hardest plants in my collection to date. So it's kind of just a mystery for me. So I'm just gonna, it's just, I don't know, I'm just leaving it alone, making sure to water it when it gets really dry, but I don't know. And then I have my Hoya Australis here. Look at the newest leaf. Look how red and pretty that is. It gets kind of burgundy colored. Tendril number 1, tendril number 2, tendril number 3 and 4. I just tied up to the top there. You can kind of see my makeshift plant tying skills, but yeah, this one's thriving. I have my string of fish hooks. Let me turn this way so you can see better. Boom, string of fish hooks. Let me show you her actual length, because right now I have her tied up just so I don't, sometimes when I walk by her, she just like catches onto my hair. So I tie her up. This is the full length of it. Very long. When I actually first got it, it wasn't this long. I think it was probably like this length, this vine here. And this one was like shorter, a lot shorter, but it's growing, it's looking so great. So I have it actually tied up just so A, I don't snap it, and B, it doesn't like snatch my hair at night, because it always does that, especially during night. I don't know why, but that's her there. And I have my string of pearls here, my beautiful, beautiful full on top string of pearls. Yeah, I did recently get I did recently get this a few months ago, so it's new. It's definitely not in the December tour, but this is her. She gets very bright light in direct light here. And then right next to her is my fabulous silver satin pothos. Let's just do a small pan of this whole plant. And I'm still going. Let me just go. Let me show you her good side. Still going down. Still going down. Boom, this is the end of her. So this plant has grown tremendously. This is the smallest leaf on it, because a lot of these hanging plants, if you let them hang, the leaves just get smaller and smaller. But right now, I really don't mind the leaf. These leaves are getting smaller. It's still cute to me. Let me just shift her so you can see. This is kind of what the window sees. You see the back of it here, but it's all facing the window. So very beautiful, very long, very luscious, one of my favorites here. And then I'm going to quickly give you a brief overview of my succulents here. This is my Hoya carrii here. I actually moved it from my shelf next to my desk, and now it's actually here doing its thing. I don't see a new growth point, but I don't think it will grow because it's probably just a leaf cutting. This is my very, very highly sun-stressed Thanksgiving cactus, I think it was. It actually needs water, but I just put it in here with a bunch of sticks. I don't know why, but I do have her in there. And then I have my jade here. Get you a good view of her. She definitely is in need of some sun stress. Pretty. She's definitely in need of repotting because I think the roots are getting very just very claustrophobic in there, and I'm watering this constantly, and I think it's because it's not the roots aren't getting enough air and enough water to it. So I'm gonna definitely repot it. But again, I do have some crawling succulents, I think it is. It's a wait, let me see. This is one, a CRASSULA, PERFORATA, VAREIGATA in there. I have one, I believe that's this one here. It did kind of revert on me, but that's it. And then I also have this one here. This one with tiger, is this it? No, I don't have it, but it's the same plant as the one in December. Yeah, it's there living there with that. I have my HAWORTHIA. It still has the 3 pups. I think I had talked about this in the video, or I had it in one of my videos. So it's still here with its 3 pups doing its thing, growing. They're so cute. I don't think I'll separate them because I like them to be with their parent, okay? Then I have my other HAWORTHIA here that decided to give me a flower. Like, what? When I saw this, I was like pleasantly surprised. So actually, let me see if I can show you a little bit of it on the inside. That's so cute. My camera won't focus. I have pictures though. I'll post some pictures of what it looks like, but it's so cute. And here I have this hodgepodge of succulents here. I have this desert rose bush, I think it's called. It's really struggling. I'm trying to revive her. Hopefully you can see her. Trying to revive her. We'll see how it goes and put her here. I have this ECHEVERIA or ECHEVERIA, however you call it. Let me see if I can. I don't want to pull her out because she's legit like, this is where she lives now. But this is her and the Ferrera, the blue powder. I don't remember what it's called, but very pretty. And I have another jade plant here that I honestly forgot about. I'm not gonna lie, so let me pull this out. So don't forget about her, she's cute. I have some cuttings here of these little jade Echeverias here. They're little babies, they're so cute, and they propagate so easily. It's annoying, very annoying. But I have this other purple one here. Very cute, very fun. I think I had 2 of them, did I? No? Oh, I just have, again, more of these powdery blue Echeverias growing from there. Very cute. So I do have to do a video soon just of me chopping these and just planting them back just so that they look a little bit more fuller and less scraggly like this. But for now, this is how she is. And then I have my very troublesome Ripple Jade. So it's a CRASSULA ovata. Let me see if I can get the actual name. CRASSULA ovata. Yeah, Ripple Jade. That's it. I don't know if you noticed so far, but I'm a very huge fan of CRASSULA ovata. So I have a few of them. So this one here has more of a ripply look to it. It's kind of like wavy. So that's why they call it Ripple Jade. It just keeps dropping leaves. I don't know if it's like normal. It keeps dropping leaves. So I actually potted it maybe a month or 2 ago, and it's still dropping leaves. So I don't know. But she's still, I guess it's just normal so that it can start creating that trunk at the bottom, but that's what it's doing. Then I have my favorite, okay, my favorite CRASSULA ovata here. Look how full that is. And I remember this plant legit was just like 2 or 3 small plants that I actually purchased from, I think it was Home Depot at the time. Let me try to get this focus, hold on. From Home Depot, and it just took off for the past, I think it's been 3 years, 4 years I've had it for. I did add 3 more plants here from Home Depot into it, but these does not hold a candle or a torch to these here. So I'm waiting for these to do its thing, just grow. Let me chop it again because it's looking a little stubby, but it does get this beautiful sun stressed color. And again, I do have these on the shop as well. So all of the CRASSULA ovata that you see in the shop is from this plant here. And all the bright green leaves are actually new growth. So this here is a place where I actually chopped it. You can kind of see in the middle there. Can I show that? Kind of a little bit, but I chopped it right there, and it gave me these 3 or 4 new offshoots. And the same thing from here. I also cut that. I think I cut this one as well. But yeah, very cute, very fun. It's another vocal plant where it just starts to wrinkle when it needs watering. Like right now, you can see this is kind of wrinkly. Means Sequoia, can you please water me? And I'm like, yes, I will when this is done. It's definitely due for repotting as well, but if I put it in a bigger pot, I have nowhere to put it. So right now, this is where she stays. I have this pearls and jade propagation that I have. Seeing how it works out, I don't know. It's in the top of very wet soil or very moist soil, I guess. So we'll see. And then the second flowering succulent type plant or plant that I have is my, what's this called? Peperomia obtusifolia. So again, paints on the hand, we're gonna ignore that, but it has this flower, and this is how they flower. It's pretty weird. And then these are some of the jade CRASSULA ovata plants that are available on the shop. Again, this is just the baby of this one here. This is pretty much how big your CRASSULA ovata can get. Very pretty, look at that. So cute, I love this plant. Anyway, so I have 4 of them here. And that's pretty much a little bit of an overview, let me go to section, of what's in my, or on top of my windowsill here. And it gets southwestern light every day, all day. So that's what I have there. This is kind of what we just left off at with the silver satin pothos here. Just showing off, disrespectful. So this is my other plant wall that I have. I have some artwork here that I created. I have some plants here, and these plants get very much neglected because it's all the way in the corner here. So I'll start from the top. I have here on top, I have a pearls and jade. Nope, I have a pothos and joy. Let me pull her down so you can see. Pothos and joy here, very cute, and the newest growth is more yellowy, like a yellow on green variegation, rather than the white on green because it's not getting a lot of light. But this is the only situation that I can really put her in. So the goal is that she'll just trail down, look beautifully on this wall. I have another silver satin pothos here plant that I actually took some cuttings off of my, I think it was this one. This bigger one, and I just added it into there so that she looks more full and she looks way better than before. I'm telling you, way better. Then here I have my FITTONIA, who was in my, I think it was 5 most easiest plants for beginners video, and she just threw a fit one day when I forgot to water her and dropped a ton of leaves. So again, I do believe this is an easy plant for beginner plant order. Beginner plant people, because in the beginning you always tend to overcare for your plants, and this plant can deal with can very much deal with overwatering and not so much with underwatering. But look at how nice and bright the new leaves are, very cute. Those are there, and this is just a quick overview of my desk. So it's very messy right now, 1 because my phone and stuff is there, but 2 that CEBU blue plant shouldn't be there. Okay, so now that the CEBU blue is off the table, I can show you exactly the plants that are here 24/7. So first and foremost, I'm gonna go with one of my rehab plants. I think I'm gonna do a rehab video of the plants that have been rehabilitated, that have gone through rehab, I don't know. But this is my Philodendron gloriosum. This is its newest leaf. I did have 2 leaves on this plant originally and a very huge growth point, like maybe up to here. Your girl decided to overwater it once. I lost a leaf. I also snapped or beheaded the other leaf, so I was only left with just a really tall growth point. And like a month later, this is what I got, a beautiful, beautiful heart leaf. And I also have another growth point right here. I have another jade plant here. I just have in this cute ceramic pot. Let me just pull it out so you can see. If you decide to grab one, this is what it'll look like. Very cute, and I have it numbered if you're interested. This one's number 32, so grab number 32. I have my personal SCINDAPSUS Shubai Moonlight plant here. And I have my peace lily here. If you remember in my December tour, it did look a little bit, let me bring the pot with this so I don't embarrass her because she's in a nursery pot. If you remember, she was a lot more fuller than this, but I think I underwatered it one time. I actually have it on a vlog. I think I have my Vlogmas video still up, I think, or if I didn't put it to private, but I forgot to overwater her. I mean, what? I forgot to water her for like, I think it was like 2 weeks, very long time, and a lot of the leaves just drooped, and I watered it and nothing really happened for a day until the next day it actually started to look a little bit more better. So she went through that situation. And I have my lemon lime philodendron, so this is the next one. One of my favorites. This is my philodendron. No, what? This is my lemon lime Maranta. These are actually the new leaves. You can kind of see. Very pretty. It's called lemon lime because the leaves are very vibrant. Super, super nice. And it's definitely in need of a repotting. But again, another one of a plant. This is another situation of a plant where your girl don't have time at the moment, but I'll be doing a video for you all, okay? I want to document it too, so that'll be awesome. And then on the left of it, I have my red emerald, philodendron red emerald, or emerald red here. And in the December tour, this is an amazing one. This is a good example of plant growth. It was actually these 2 leaves alone, these really big 2 leaves alone. Yeah, it was just this leaf and this leaf. And it gave me another leaf before this one, but it dropped off. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, the newest leaf 5, and a new one is on the way. Okay, so that's exciting. I have her up a moss pole. Oh, I'm also let me show you. I'm also air layering her, so it's honestly not the prettiest sight to see, but hopefully you can see here there are some roots growing, aerial roots that are right here, you can kind of see that are growing. So I do plan on chopping her very soon. Hopefully I'll have cuttings for the shop soon, but that one's there. On the left of that, I have my amazing ring light here that's just showing you all my plants. But I have my pothos here that originally was on the wall, but your girl was like, it's not growing fast enough. It's just it's growing, yes, but not just not fast enough. So I just brought her down here. It's a very pretty plant. These are actually all cuttings, I believe from a video that I made. So a very, very old video. You don't have to watch it, but you know, I just did some propagations of pothos, and this is what it looks like. So it's actually right here. It lives right here, right next to my red emerald here on the right. And then we're gonna go up before I go to the side. I have this pothos cutting in water alone. You can kind of see it's dark, but trust me, it's in water alone. I have this MICANS here. So, you know, I love MICANS so much, I just need more than one. So I have another one here up a moss pole that's growing. I'm hoping that it'll just attach itself and just get bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm just gonna go this direction, yep. And then my last plant on the shelf next to my water bottle. This is good size comparison. I have my Monstera Adansonii. Let's give you a slow pan all the way up to the top. And this is my ceiling right here. You can kind of see this is my ceiling. And that's where this moss pole is literally almost touching my ceiling, which is so fun. So in the last December tour, I don't know if I can do a side-by-side picture here because it's so big, but the plant was literally about here in size. And now it's like almost doubled. Oh, in the bottom here, I do have a snake plant as well. Chilling like a villain. Okay, chilling like a villain. So here at, oh gosh, I'm just hitting into Kita's cage. At the foot of my bed here, I have this IKEA table here with some plants. I don't know if you noticed, but there's plants here. So I have my HOYA Crimson Queen here. And she's just a queen. Look at her crown. I crowned her the other day. I also gave her a bit of a chop. And then on the right here, I have my philodendron burl marks here as well. This is the newest leaf that actually came out like yesterday. It totally unfurled after I sprayed it down. Right next to it, I have my holiday cactus here. I believe it's Thanksgiving. I have it, I have two of them here, and this actually came in one pot, but I separated it because I thought it'd be very cute. Now I want to pot it back together because your girl is running out of space. And then I have here on the right of her, I have my Pothos, Pearls, and Jade. So it is different to the Enjoy that you saw before. This has a bit more speckling on the leaves versus the Enjoy that has just like the white and green, the green leaf with the white sectorial, well, with the white sectoral variegation on it, kind of ish. And then on the right of her, I have my trusty Dusty. I'm saying that because she is very dusty. I have my ZZ plant. So this is a very easy care plant. Definitely for beginners who just tend to forget that they have plants. This plant wants you to forget about her. So I have her in a corner here where I will forget about her, and I do very often. Yeah, and then lastly, this is the plant that I was tripping on before. Let me just pull her, turn her around. This is another, you like to call it another Monstera. Yes, another Monstera deliciosa, but she is special for a different reason, okay? Let me show you what that reason is. I purchased her off of Target from the, oh gosh, I don't want to butcher this. I'll put the name of the line, Hilton Carter Hilton, his plant line that's now available at Target. And when I purchased this, it only had 2 plants left. I'm like, you know what? This is actually a newer leaf, so it's really floppy. I'm like, you know what? Let me look, see what they have, you know. I'm really not in the market for another Monstera, but let me just see. And, you know, the Lord blessed you, girl, with a sport variegated Monstera. So this is actually the newest leaf. This is the leaf before this one. This is the newest leaf. This is the leaf before that one that just came out with just, look at that, variegation. Look at that over there in the corner here. That's the newest leaf. Let's go down. Before that leaf is this one. Look at that. It's like a yellow on green variegation. This is called sport variegation, and this is different than the elbow variegation that you see, the white variegation. And let's go below that, or the leaf before that would be this one here. A lot of variegation on that one. This is actually the first leaf that I saw. And then the leaf before that, let me see if we can find her. She's hiding somewhere. Let's see if we can find you. There you are. You're over here. You're hiding right here. So yeah, this plant, it's not the whole plant. I believe there's 2 plants in here, but only this section right here. You can kind of see. So I can zoom in. This section here, only this plant right here is the sport variegated one. So right now, currently I have her, I move her around a lot. Sometimes I'll just put her when I wake up. I'll make up my bed and put her right here. So she gets very adequate lighting, and I'm hoping that more lighting will possibly give it more variegation, but I don't think that's how it works. I think it's more so of where that light green variegation or that light green stripe, where it's located in the stem. So I'm hoping this one had a little bit less than the one that before, but I'm hoping the next one will have a little bit more. So we shall see. So that is officially the last of my room tour. Let me back up, give you a good view of it one more again. Okay, one more time. It's currently, let me show you, it's really, this is the thermometer thingy that I have. Oh, it's backwards, but it's 85 degrees and it's Fahrenheit, 85 degrees Fahrenheit and 40 degrees for humidity right now on my shelf. So it's hot in my room right now, and my AC, my air conditioning is definitely on, but when you have like over 100 plants in one room, it makes the place hot. I want to thank you all so much for tuning into this video. A special thank you to all of our new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means the world to me. You have no idea. So thank you so much for doing so. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I don't plan on doing tours often, maybe like once or twice a year, but I think this tour was very necessary so that you can see the growth. Hopefully it was very inspirational for you. Start decorating your house with plants. Start with easy plants. There's a ton of videos out there. I do have some videos out there as well. I'll put them in the cards. I think cards are up here. Or they're here. The cards are up here, I believe. Anyway, I'll put them in the cards there so you can have some ideas of the type of videos that, or the type of plants that may be best for you, depending on the type of plant parent you are. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Just hit the notification bell, okay, so that you'll be notified when I upload my next video. And I think it will be my greenhouse video. I think, do not quote me, it may be another plant care guide. Hopefully you all are enjoying that. Let me know what you think about those as well. Also, comment down below what your favorite plant was that you saw in this video, or comment down below if I added a plant to your wish list. That'd be awesome as well. Bye guys.